Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to my channel. My name is Tojo, and today, in front of us, I don't know if you can tell, we've got a very tasty binder in front of us with some cards that I've been waiting for a very long time to arrive. I've been very excited to showcase these on my channel, and we also have some other interesting mail bits to open up. So, let's get cracking into them, and let's get this video rolling. Okay guys, right, so the binder is unloaded. It would be completely impractical for me to try and open it up unless I had like a fancy bird's eye view perspective, which I don't, so we're just going to have to stick to the basics in front of us and sit in front of the Council of Chonk, the two Pikachus that are joining us for today's video. So yeah, we had the binder and then we had these kind of special packages. So the packages will give you a little hint about what's contained within the binder. So these packages come from a very good friend of the channel on my Instagram, from Arboxden, so shout out to you. For those of you who don't know who that is, he runs his own YouTube channel. The guy's just a legend. Like, he's just an all-round nice guy. I'm very, very happy to have met him and also become close friends within, I suppose, the Pokemon space. The guy's just awesome. He runs his own box breaks every week. And, you know, he just, the tips and tricks and stuff that he has, and the videos that he runs based on his eBay store are just amazing. So if you haven't checked him out or heard of him before, I recommend you do so. So inside here was our package from his Tag All-Stars break that he did. Some really, like, kind of neat cards in here. I was very happy with the pulls. There's a very nice Blastoise in there, and then all of our kind of bulk pulls that we got. So I'm gonna pop those to the side, and then I'll show you the good stuff because I had a very good break. I was very, very lucky on this one. He always throws in a little extra, which is always really nice. So there is a McDonald's promo Meloetta from Japan, which is really, really cool. So just pop that to the side, and then the good stuff right here is this secret rare full art Jirachi, which is just awesome. So yeah, we managed to hit the secret rare from the box, and not only one, but we hit two secret rares. So I did end up buying half of a box worth of slots because I kind of wanted to see if I could hit that those secret rare slots in the boxes. But there is the other secret rare. So for Tag All-Stars, so SM12A, which was a holiday set released in Japan, there were these secret rare textured energies, which are really cool. So you get one of these per box, and you typically see one of the full art secret rares in a box as well. So we hit two. It was very, very good. I was very happy with that. So thank you very much, Arboxden. Your packaging is always just awesome. You do such a great job. And then somehow in the... Oh, there's our GX pulls as well. Let me pull those out. I keep forgetting because it just keeps coming, guys. So inside of here, the reason why I entered this break is because one of my favourite Pokemon artists, the legendary Mitsuhiro Arita, has these tag team cards here in this set, obviously called Tag All-Stars, and I really want to collect all of these. They are just awesome. They're very accessible, really good price point at the moment, and the artwork on them is just awesome. So I've been picking these up, and I did manage to also grab 3 Tag Team GXs in that break as well, with the Bird Trio being probably my favourite of the 3. So just amazing artwork on those. Very, very happy to have got those and to have got the secret rares. When I bought the slots, I said to Arboxden that I'd kind of just be happy with 1 or 2 or like 1 tag team. And we ended up getting 3 tag teams and 2 secret rares. So a very good day at the office. And then the other thing was the giveaway. So he runs giveaways as well too, guys. So the guy isn't cool enough for you already. If he's not enough of an awesome guy, he also runs giveaways. And we managed to win this this Topps Chrome, is it? Topps Series vintage pack, which are super, like, it feels really like clingy. $1.99. I bet they're not that much now. I've got no idea. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack this at the end of the video. So we'll put this at the back and we'll save that for the end. But there's plenty more good stuff to come, guys. I mean, this mail day for me, I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's just absolutely loaded. And another thing that I didn't win, I did actually have to buy this off Arboxden, was Neo, what is it? It's Ruins something. I can't remember the Japanese name for it, but Neo Discovery in Japanese. So sealed booster pack. Phenomenal packaging as always from Arboxden. If you guys want to go and check out his eBay store, his channel, I'll leave the link to all of that stuff down below. This bad boy's staying sealed. Unless in the next few months, if I get itchy fingers, then maybe I'll open it up. But I just love the pack artwork on this. It was a must-have for me. And the English copies of Unlimited Neo Discovery are just way out of my price range at the moment for other things that I want to be buying. So this was a nice alternative. It was really nice to pick up. So those are the things that came from Artbox Den, all the way from Australia. We'll save this till last. Now let's get into this binder. So transparency. Okay, I paid £330. I won it on auction on eBay. It came from Italy, so I paid no custom fees on it, which is awesome because I've been looking at purchasing some of the tag team, the tag all-stars, higher end cards for a couple of months now, and sometimes the customs fees basically outweigh the benefit of buying some of the cards. They're at a higher price point. I've been looking to try and get them kind of in a bulk set or try and pick up more of them kind of all in one. And this listing just seemed to hit the jackpot. It came with the folder that you saw, like the Ultimate Guard folder. There's loads of bulk in there from like the main, from the majority of the set, and there's just an absolute shit ton of set cards in there. Lots of holos, lots of ultra rares, and some very exciting stuff at the end. So I'll save the best till last. But so all of these cards are from Tag All Stars. Now remember, £330 I paid for all of this. It was mainly for 2 cards. And all of these others are just bonuses, guys. It was just amazing. So I'm going to pull out some of the cool holos that I thought deserved a shout, because there are quite a lot of holos in the binder, but I just pulled out a few that I thought were really cool, just to give you guys a little bit of a showcase of why I think this set's so awesome. So we see a return of the Prism cards, which were exclusive to the Sun and Moon era, over a few sets. Very cool. I really like the artwork on this Shaman. So here's this Jirachi, one of my favourite gens for Legendaries, Gen 3. We've got this Mew from Shining Legends, I think was the original. This Raikou art is just madness. I mean, look at it. What more can you want from Pokemon artwork than what you've got right here? So there's that Raikou. Then we have one of the trio birds, Zapdos. Awesome stuff. Articuno. I just love the kind of highlight that they have on its eye there. It just makes it look so menacing, and like you can imagine climbing up to the top of a mountain in Kanto and just seeing this guy and just being absolutely, well, you'd be shitting yourself because it's just so powerful. Awesome Pokemon, awesome artwork, definitely does it justice on this card. And it came with 2 of these, so I've got 2, so awesome that I had a spare. And we got Mewtwo, again, just a phenomenal piece of artwork. And in the back, this Blastoise, which we saw earlier that I managed to get also in the break. But this is my favourite holo in the set. I think the artwork is just incredible. So I will be checking out the spare one that I have here, and then the other one that I got from Artbox Den, and definitely looking to send that off to grade, I think. So amazing holos in this set, and if that isn't enough for you, we also have some GXs. So these are all the regular GXs, so we're not even at the juicy stuff yet. So, standard GX cards, so in Tag All-Stars, you'll typically see, I think, in every pack, is every pack there's a holo or better? In the holiday sets, I know that they do that. I know that there's God packs. Someone, if you do know that, actually, drop a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what that is, but maybe it might be a GX or better in every pack. I think it is. So we've got 2 of these stupid clown-looking things. Let's get the Ultra Beasts out of the way, because publicly, I am not a fan of these Pokemon. Sun and Moon for me was a bit of a miss, but all the same, I do actually like this red kind of, I don't know, background to these card details that they have on these Ultra Beast GXs. So that's one positive of these cards. So there's that Necrozma. So moving out of those, we have a Incineroar GX. So we had 2 of those. We have several Wishy-Washis. We've got Fish Infestation here. Then we have this Alolan Ninetales GX, which is gorgeous. We have Dedenne, very, very playable card, but just generally just an incredible piece of art there. I love that GX card. Then we have Keldeo. And then we have Sceptile. Obviously Gen 3, one of my favourite gens. Love that I was able to get 2 of these in this collection. There were some spares in the back, as I said. So we've got 2 of those, and then a lovely Raybay to finish it off. Now this Rayquaza does have a little ding in the bottom, one of the bottom corners. There you go. You can just see it. Well, can you see it just there maybe? Let's have a look. Maybe you can see that on the camera. So this won't be going off to grade, but it is awesome for my Rayquaza binder. So I was happy that was included. So they're the GXs. Otherwise, we've had the holos and the GXs. The next cards up are indeed the reason why I bought this collection. It's all focusing on tag teams today, guys. And these are just, like I said, fantastic cards that are very, very recent, towards the end of the Sun and Moon era. They're very accessible in price. The artwork is fantastic on them. They've got really good collectability, in my opinion. And, it's to go with all of that, it's by Arita as well, the artwork. So the guy who did the original base set Charizard. So nice to have like a famous artwork name attached to these cards. So we'll just go through these and I'll just show you what we've got here. So we've got this Buzzwole and Pheromosa. We've got Trevenant and Dusknoir. We've got Melmetal and Lucario. We've got 2 of those actually. And then we've got really cool, another like trio tag team, which is awesome. So we've got Igglybuff, Cleffa and Togepi. Very nice card just to see 3 Pokemon in, because typically these just have 2 Pokemon on. So Giratina and, come on, you can do this, Garchomp? Yeah, because it's Gibble, Gabite, Garchomp. There we go. We got it. Favourite of the Pokeatic, friend of the channel. There's Marshadow there, chilling with Machamp, throwing fists. Love that stuff. And then we have Greninja and Zoroark. Very cool. And there we go. There's the trio birds again. So we've got Articuno, Zapdos and Moltres. Love this artwork. It's amazing. There is a fantastic secret rare that was released in English as a promo for the Hidden Fates ETBs. You guys might recognise it. It's the stained glass promos. But that was actually a secret rare in a set in Japanese that I tried to pull myself when I was over in Japan. Had no luck, but I'd really like to get hold of the secret rare version of that. Then we have another one of those. We had 2 of them, so it's just amazing. And then we have Pikarom, or Pikachu and Zekrom. Very, very, very playable card. Just kind of moving, I think, out of the competitive sphere at the moment. It's kind of dropping off competitively, but very nice card nonetheless. Then we have Mewtwo and Mew. Just look at this artwork. There's been talks of there being a kind of golden ratio thing going on this card, but I mean, aesthetically, it's just perfect. I mean, the background's amazing. The pose of the 2 Pokemon, 2 Gen 1 favourites. Just love this card. And we got 2 of them, so you can never complain when you have 2 to kind of choose from to send off to grade to try and pull that 10. So very, very happy to have had that. And then the 2 on the end here, the big hitters. I believe bigger than probably the 2 Mew and Mewtwo cards, but the Reshiram and Charizard tag team. We have 2 of those. This artwork is just so cool. I just won't get enough of it. And Arita did an absolutely unbelievable job on these artworks, and it was fantastic to see his artwork run across every single card. So it makes a really, really nice kind of set collectible piece to own all of these. So absolutely fantastic to see those. So a really nice stack of tag team GXs. But we're not done yet. We're still going. £300 might make you think, well, we've got some value out of this so far. Maybe if we grade some of these pretty well, we might see some good returns. But this isn't really about kind of the returns. The main bulk of the purchase here was because I wanted these tag teams. The rest of the value is in some top end cards, and they are pretty fantastic, guys, but I don't want to place too much of an emphasis on the monetary value of these because I'm collecting these mostly for the artwork. I just love them. I think they're fantastic collectible pieces. If push comes to shove, then yes, maybe I will look to sell them on, but let's just enjoy the artwork for now and not worry too much about money. So let's get onto some secret rares. So as you saw from the metal energy earlier from the box break that we had from our box den, we have some other energies that came with this binder, and we had 1 electric energy, so hopefully you can kind of see the textured pattern there on that. And then we had 2 grass energies as well. So these kind of, they're fairly decent in price, but I just think they're really cool. The texture is really awesome. You can see kind of the metal effect on these outside kind of parts here, and they're just really cool collectible pieces. Nice to see a whole kind of set of those energies. Not quite as cool as the gold energies that came from the Sun and Moon era, but still very, very good. So now we get into the real meaty stuff, the proper big end of the collection, which is the reason why I purchased this. The main reason, sorry, not the main reason why I purchased it, but where most of the kind of monetary value lies. And there's some fantastic exclusive Japanese artworks, which is the reason, the exclusivity is why I think these are very, very good cards to look to add to my collection and to try and grade. Some of these never saw release in English, and I don't think we ever will see a release in English. So without further ado, let's get looking at these secret rares. So we've got this, is it Clay, I think? From Gen 5, black and white. He was the guy with the extra drill, I think, or Excadrill. Very cool artwork. I'm a big fan of the full art trainers. Fantastic card. Looks awesome. Very happy to have that one. The next one's even better though. And that is Green and Squirtle. I can't remember what it is. Maybe Green's Challenge, Green's Tactics. I know there's Red Challenge and then there's Blue, so there's like Red, Green and Blue after the original Pokemon games, the name trainers, and there's the individual starters. So I'll throw a picture up left and right of those 2 cards as well, but that would make an awesome set of 3. But this one is, I mean, all 3 of them are incredible, and it's great to see the Kanto starters make an appearance. And this is just an awesome card. So a very, very good full art trainer to pick up as well, and I'll definitely be looking to send this off to grade. Now, that's enough of the full art trainers. We're going to move on to some rainbows now, guys. So, another secret rare that was in this collection was a return of the Angry Trio Babies. So, looking mean, we've got Igglybuff, Cleffa, and Togepi. So, an incredible rainbow rare. I mean, if I can show you off the textures, I'm sorry if there's a bit of glare because of the sleeves and stuff, but you can see in the background, there you go, that's a nice angle. You can see there's some like diamonds, some circles, hearts, stars. Japanese products do this. They do an awesome job. We've only just really, I think, started to see that same kind of quality creeping into English, but they do an awesome job of adding extra textures and stuff into the background of kind of very plain cards to make them pop. You know, something like this that would be very flat, say in English, the background would maybe just be like a glittered rainbow, and for me, that kind of falls a little bit short because you just have the artwork, and I suppose it doesn't take away from the main piece, but it does make the whole card dynamic seem like very flat and one-dimensional for me, but just adding that second texture just really makes these rainbow cards pop. And I'm normally a fan of the the regular versions or the regular full arts of cards over their rainbow counterparts, but these Japanese ones, they do a really good job at making them look awesome. So that's the first rainbow that we have there. The second that we have is another exclusive Japanese art that we haven't seen in English, and it's Espeon and Deoxys. Now this card is just, it's absolutely incredible. I mean, Espeon just looks awesome. The Deoxys pose is great. Deoxys, again, being from Gen 3. Those legendaries are some of my favourites in the Pokemon series. But my god, this card just looks awesome, and we haven't seen this in English, and I don't think we ever will. So an incredible card to pick up, and I was very happy that this was one of the rainbows that was included in the set. In SM12A, so Tag All-Stars, there is the kind of crater Espeon looking over Deoxys, like the meteors just crashed. It's a Black Star promo in English, came inside the Darkrai and Umbreon and Espeon and Deoxys promo, like the tag team promo boxes, the premium collection. So that card in Japanese is in this set as well, and it's a secret rare, so adds that extra kind of level of rarity. But again, in English, we do have this habit of just kind of putting the cards into collection boxes and stuff, which for me sort of ruins them. I'd much rather see them in regular set cards, I think, but I suppose you have to have an appeal for these collection boxes, so it is what it is. But this is an exclusive. It looks beautiful. I'm just so happy with this card, and if it's in good condition, which I think it is, I've had a quick kind of inspection on these cards, and it definitely looks ready to grade. I mean, the centering on it looks fantastic. So yeah, that is the Espeon and Deoxys Tag Team Full Art Rainbow card, and these next 2 cards, they're the big hitters, guys. They're huge cards that I don't think we'll ever see in English, and where the big chunk of the value for this collection comes from. The first is the Gold Mew and Mewtwo Tag Team Pokemon. So these cards are getting pretty pricey now. Although Tag All-Stars is a fairly accessible set in Japan, like it's been printed quite a lot, these cards are really hard to chase down. I know people who've opened up loads and loads of boxes, and these are really hard to come by. On close inspection, this card has really good centering. I think normally on these Sun and Moon cards, it can kind of throw you off a little bit with these lines that run along the bars. But if you look on this left hand side, this one's normally supposed to be more centered in the kind of column that it sits in, and this one sits more to the left. So sometimes that can throw you off a little bit. So if you want a good idea of what is actually good centering for these Sun and Moon tag team cards, generally try and look at the whole border, because that gives you a better idea of the ratio. But this looks awesome. I'm just going to pop this down so we can kind of pop it out. I don't want to ruin the last card, so I think we should just take it out and just have a look so you guys know what I'm kind of looking for when we're thinking about condition. I'm going to handle this very carefully because it's a very expensive card. I think it's up towards the the £100 mark, definitely. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't see anything on the surfaces really. There's no print lines. There's nothing kind of on the corners. It looks really clean. No complaints from me on the front. I think it looks very good on the front. There was one thing on the back, and normally PSA gives you a little bit of an allowance on the back, and I think, if I can just find it, I think there is one tiny ding somewhere. Unless that's was just some dirt in the sleeve and we can't actually see it anywhere. Maybe there isn't anything wrong with the back. But you can see with the light reflecting off, I don't see really any indents. Maybe that's from my fingerprint up at the top there. So I have to just give this card a little bit of a buff, which is always a thing when you get the cards out. The sleeves, you just got to make sure that everything's clean. But I mean, this card looks really clean. I'm really, really happy with it. So I'm going to put this back in the sleeve before I have a panic attack, because I'm definitely going to be sending that off to grade. These gold cards, like I said, we've not seen them in English, and I don't think we ever will. So that was the first gold card, a beautiful, beautiful card. And then the piece de resistance of this collection is the Charizard and Reshiram Gold Tag Team Secret Rare. I mean, wow. What a card this is. It's pushing, new heights with price every day. It fluctuates a little bit, but obviously everyone will be very, very familiar with the Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds rainbow rare version of this card. The Pokemon are sitting in the same pose, in the same kind of format. But this gold format tag team, this gold kind of secret rare foil has not been seen again in English. So it's an exclusive card, and this is the reason. The main reason why I picked it up is because, well, it's Charizard and it's an exclusive card. And it looks really cool. These are something that we've only ever seen this kind of format in. There was like some silver cards from, I think there was one in XY Phantom Forces, and then we saw some gold cards back in the black and white era, I think. I can't quite remember what they looked like though, or what set they were from, but very similar. The only thing that I can spot with this card is the centering, maybe, but I think it's still within the bounds. So this left side is a little bit thinner than this right hand side, but it's not massively noticeable. What I try to do, guys, and a top tip maybe for you is, I know PSA can be really inconsistent, but I go onto the PSA set registry, look at the auction sales for cards, and I just try to look at the cases and just see kind of what the centering looks like on certain cards. If I look at this and I can't find any other aesthetic problems with the card, the only thing it really comes down to is any maybe indents or dings that I've missed that are microscopic, and then it really just comes down to the centering. So top to bottom looks pretty good. Left to right, right to left it's a little bit shifted that way, but I think it's within the bounds, and I've seen worse get 10s. So I'm really hoping if I send this off that it will come back in a PSA 10. If it comes back in a 9, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy to have it in my collection and for me to sit on it for a little while and just kind of see what the card does. But even if it came back a 9, I wouldn't be looking at any kind of loss in terms of financial aspects. But all in all, I'm not really too bothered by this card. I'm more bothered by this one. These two here are definitely my favourite to come from this collection, and probably that full art green here as well. So these three cards are definite highlights for me, and then obviously all of the other tag teams that we saw. So they're going to be going off to PSA. I'll be putting together a submission video for that, so keep an eye out for my kind of second one that I'll be sending off in the new year. And I did have an update on the first one that I sent out, but I have never really got never got any time really to kind of update that on the channel. So maybe I should do that first. But I think we should crack this this top series 2 pack. I think these top cards are really cool. I've got a few in my collection, so thank you very much to Arbox Den. You're a legend, bro. And again, if you guys haven't been over to check out his channel, please do so immediately. The guy's awesome and he's got some great content. One thing I would say about his stuff is that it's not just all about the whole monetary aspect and buying big cards and big collections and this, that and the other. The guy has a real knack for making it kind of the everyday accessible kind of cards for the just regular collectors, which is just really great to see. Everyone jumps on these big collections and big cards, but Arbok really puts emphasis on the everyday person and just being able to pick up small items and making margins on kind of smaller sales and stuff like that. His information's really, really useful, really useful. So please go and check him out. So I think the foil's going to be on the front. So our foil is a horsey. Okay. So that's cool. Now, these cards are stuck together, which was a common problem with these Topps cards. So there's a foil horsey. So any Misty fans out there, you'll like that very much. Oh wow, this is going to be really cool. When Mankey steals Ash's hat in the anime, who remembers that episode? That's awesome. The next card is, I'm just trying to peel these off without kind of damaging them. Oh wow, look at that. So there's Brock, Ash and Misty with Pikachu. That's really cool. That's a real nostalgia hit there. That is great. And then behind that we have Electrode. Look at that artwork, that's awesome. And then behind that we have, I'm trying not to just absolutely destroy these cards by bending them or picking them as I try to unstick them. Okay, I'm just gonna, there's just two here. What a mare this is. Behind there we have, we also have regular Horsey as well. Some Gen 1 goodness, some really nice nostalgic throwbacks. And here is the path to the Pokemon League. So I believe this is from the episode where Ash had that first fight with that Sandshrew. This Sandshrew was just like getting absolutely swole in the gym. It was sick. So the baddest Sandshrew you'll ever meet. Next card is, oh god. Bok, when you were doing this, the box break of this, I do not envy you right now. That must have been so tough. Oh, we have a Voltorb as well. Self-destructing, being an absolute pain in the ass. And then the last card that we have is a Farfetch'd. Oh, look at him dancing around with his leek. That is great. That's awesome. So that's a really nice nostalgia here, actually. I enjoyed opening that very much, and I hope you guys did too. I'm going to say the two highlights probably are this. I don't know whether this is just like a promo card. It's like a checklist card, I think, here. So that's pretty cool. And then our foil was this Horsey. So two very cool cards from that Tops card. Unfortunately, we won't be opening up the Neo Discovery Pack. Maybe another time on the channel. If you guys want to see that, then let me know. So I'm going to sign off. This is everything for the collection video. It's been a kind of long one, but I wanted to take my time with this, appreciate the art, turn off the face cam, put all the emphasis on the cards. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be popping more stuff up like this. I've got plenty of other things that I've picked up from Japan kind of over the years. I wanted to showcase some of the other stuff that I have in my collection. But yeah, what a binder full of cards this was. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. The condition's great. The seller had sleeved everything up and really looked after the cards, so you can tell that they were a collector. They weren't just bunging it in a CD case and lobbing it over from Italy. So shout out to them, they did a great job. So yeah, that's going to be everything for today, guys. I hope you guys have all been enjoying the kind of short series that I've been running over the holiday period. The interaction stuff and support on that stuff's been great. I've seen some really good numbers. YouTube Shorts is really interesting, so it was kind of a little bit of an experiment, but I think generally it's been a success. If there's any other series or any other ideas that you guys have, I know I've seen quite an influx of kind of new subscribers to the channel, mainly around the shorts and then some of the market videos and the analysis stuff that I've been doing. So if you guys want to see any more content, if you want to see the channel go in a certain direction, or you enjoyed something, you just want to give some feedback, then feel free to leave comments down below. That's great. I love to see that stuff, and it's good to just hear what you guys want to see. So thanks very much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed looking at the cards. I wish you guys all the best of luck with whatever you're opening at the moment. I bless your pulls, all that stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.